Hey, babe. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I love you and God loves you best. Welcome back to my channel. We are here for another episode review of Chasing Orlando, the final chase. This is the final episode of the season. It was a roller coaster ride of emotions and introductions to personalities, but we made it to the end, and let's just get into it and see what we had going on this episode. So it starts out with Devin and Pablo at this event that Chef Pablo was contracted to cater, and it's called Divas and Dialogue. And this was for the purpose of trans women are filling out their paperwork to go to the courts and get their legal name changes. I thought this was a wonderful contribution of love to be there and support. Also did some segueing of some networking. I'm not mad at it. That, hey, pay your bills, okay? So they both expressed, Chef Pablo and Devin, that they would like to become more educated as it pertains to the trans community, and they wanted to be more sensitive and attentive to what they say. I thought it was a very humbling experience. I really give kudos to Devin. He was very transparent. He was very honest. He had confessed that he said some derogatory things before as it pertains to the trans community, and he was very apologetic, and he made a vow to learn more so that he is able to love more. Okay, I'm paraphrasing, but that's what he was giving. He wanted to learn more so that he can love more. I have to say, Devin is so well spoken. He's very articulate, and to see him next season, I believe that he's going to be more flourished. I feel like he's going to be more established, and we are going to see a wonderful transition personally and professionally with Devin. And I'm so proud of him. Thank you, Devin, for sharing that with us. And I wish you all the best in everything, because you are a beautiful person. Then we get right over to Miss Remini, lovely Ty. He welcomes us into his home with him and his partner. I think his name is Justin. If I'm wrong, please forgive me. But they are at home and they're just chillaxing, chilling. He's there with a friend of his, and they're playing cards, and they're also there to have a quaint little quiet celebration for Ty slash Remini's mother, who has welcomed in the age of 43. Wow. I think that is such a blessing. It was her 43rd birthday. And they were just talking about life, and Remini shared with us that his mother wasn't as accepting of his coming out when he shared it. And he explained that he had like a reverse experience where his father was the nurturing and supportive one, whereas his mother was a little reluctant, well, very reluctant to accept who and what her son is. So he said that as time passed and progressed, that the love re-evolved and they are good now. They have a loving relationship. As you can see, she was there with him celebrating her birthday. They blessed her with a beautiful little cake and she was so happy. I know you don't partake, Gemini. At least it appears that you don't partake. But you know, your friend, Baby Boo, had that blunt over in his hand, and I was like, I'm not mad at it at all. I am. Sometimes you just need to light it up, and let it go. That's a good motto. Light up, let it go. So they were discussing how Gemini felt guilty about his lifestyle, his self, because he felt like who he was, or yes, who he was had been imposed on his siblings. So he felt like they were following in his footsteps. And I'm glad they put your mind at ease, because I don't think anybody chooses to be disowned, unloved, exiled, discriminated against, or anything negative for a trend, for fashion, or attention. You have to be a very broken person to say, I'm going to do this because it seems like the thing to do. No, you just happen to have siblings who you have a common interest with. And it should be beautiful that, I mean, you all can share in this experience. He has another brother and he has a sister, and they are both of the LGBTQ community. They're both homosexuals. I say when you're a sexy one, you're a sexical. So they are sexicals. And yeah, don't feel guilty about that at all. You didn't impose or do anything to your siblings. That just happens to be who they are as well, and it's okay. And the mother jokes about how she's good with it because she know now she don't have to worry about no grandkids. Don't be so sure, mama, because someone still may aspire to be a parent, and you still may luck up and be Mima, Nina, Mimi, one of those names. So I wouldn't speak too fast on that. All you can say is, as of right now, you're in the clear. So Gemini also shared about his interaction, or the lack of interaction, with the rest of the group, because the friend, I forgot his name, but the friend had mentioned the new set of friends, and he was like, I don't know about them, girl. And Gemini explained, yeah, that's kind of the reason why I've kind of like took a step back, because not only have I been working day and night, Michael Jackson, it just seemed like some people had already clicked up, and it seemed like they had like a little faction. They got their own little clique. And he was like, I don't fit in that. And if you can't accept me and love me for who I am and how I am and what I do, then you're not my true blue. And I don't blame him for that. But he said that he reached out and he gave his sincerest apologies to Brian for not being there for the PSA, and that he wanted to do better as it pertained to engaging with others in the group. And also, you know, with his work, he has his regular full-time job, and then he has another almost full-time act as far as performing. He said he's no longer a full-time at the Savoy. He still will perform there from time to time, but now Gemini wants to branch out, spread wings, and really put his talent to where he thinks it can go. And I think that is a wonderful aspiration. You have shown us a lot of you and your transformation when you transform into Remini. I think it was beautiful. It was wonderful. I really wish we could have seen you engage in your professional world, but I know that clearances would not allow, so I understand. But I do hope to see you in the next season. And again, I wish you all the best. I think you have a beautiful spirit. I was drawn to you from the beginning. We had a little razzle dazzle, but hey, we're human. That's what we do. But I just want to say congratulations, and I wish you the best of luck. Next, we have Max. Mr. Cortez, Senor Cortez, meets with his little sister, his younger sister, Jocelyn. And they meet up and they just want to, reconnect, and kind of like, seems like they needed to clear the air on some things. So Max recounts their situation when they were living together. And it seems like there was some accountability for irresponsibility. Okay. So Jocelyn was trying to find her footing. Like she said, she was moving from a whole nother state, from everything that she knew, and people who think that that's going to just come like that, and she's young. It was a lot to try and balance. And I can understand that Max and his sister were living together, had a roommate that wasn't making the rent. Then she moved in her boyfriend with a pet, and she also acknowledged that it wasn't her furniture, and she kind of sprung the moving in of the boyfriend on Max, and he's like, treat me how you want to be treated, bottom line. But their relationship today is good. It's actually getting stronger. They live about 10 minutes away from each other, so I'm sure that there'll be nothing but love in that situation, and they're going to do well. Max, here are my words for you. Make sure that you get in your CEUs so that you can stay renewed with the state of Florida. And I wish you the best with your aesthetics, with 14 karat gold glow. If I'm not mistaken, that's what it is I saw on the flyer. But I want you to make sure to remind your clients to hydrate. Do not give them alcohol before you render a service. Okay, that's not good for epilation. It's not good for when you're performing a facial service. Hydrate. Give them water in a nice wine glass. Give them some chilled water in a wine glass. You can step your pussy up that way, but no alcohol. Then we have, this was really fun. We saw Ayo's lash launch. I was so happy for him. Congratulations to you, Ayo. Good job, Laquan. He shares his testimony. He's from this end, the south end of Florida. I'm Palm Beach County. He's Dade County. So I'm like, we cousins. And he just seemed so happy. And Cali Boy was so supportive, and he was there helping out and chipping in. He was doing makeup. He was applying lashes. He was such a wonderful support. And that's what I like to see. Friends being there for each other and having each other's back. That means everything, because if people aren't going to be there for you, to support you, it makes a big difference. So I really enjoyed seeing that. And then Ayo became a little emotional because he was reflecting on his biggest support, which was his grandmother. Shout out to Granny, but she's no longer here. And we know that she's there in spirit, Ayo, and she was looking down on you, and she was proud of her baby. She was proud to see what you've accomplished. You set your mind to something. You said, your friend said, you know what, I'm gonna start doing lashes, and you said, bitch, I'm gonna start doing lashes too. And you took it, and you've been honing your skill ever since. Now, what I'd like you to do, because that is a part of aesthetics, so I'd really like for you to go and become licensed. It's not that many hours in the state of Florida. I think probably we are one of the states with the least amount of hours, and if I'm not mistaken, it may still be between either 260 or 240, somewhere around there. But it's, unless they've increased it, it's not a lot of hours. So go get licensed. And then what I did not like, Max, if you have nothing good to say, shut the fuck up. Please and thank you. Okay? What was the purpose? What was the purpose of shading Max? What was the purpose of shading Ayo's lashes? If they're not for you, they're not for you. But they're for somebody. A lot of people were very pleased and very happy with the product. And more importantly, they liked the look. They were happy with how they looked when it was done. So, if nothing else, just congratulate your acquaintance, because I'm not going to use the word friend. Congratulate your acquaintance for his accomplishment, at the very least. Treat people how you want to be treated, because you don't want nobody shading that Temu gold glow you be putting on people's face. See how that works? Reciprocate what you want to get in return. It's very easy. Kindness is so effortless. Then we move on to Cali Boy. Oh, this was very emotional. Cali Boy went to go visit his mom. I think it's probably I don't know if it's his grandma and he calls her mama, or if this is his actual mother. Nevertheless, he went to go visit mama in the rehab. Mama has been battling cancer. She's a cancer survivor. But he was so happy to see her in good spirits. And he made sure he went in and gave her a little mini makeover. He did her hair. He had his little kit ready. He did her hair. He brushed it up. They were having a little conversation. She was saying how much she missed her husband. So this is his mom, because he was saying his stepfather were married for over 50 years. So yes, that's the only father that he knows, because Cali's in his 40s. But I have to say, the makeover, it was pussy. Like, it was, she looked beautiful. I thought she was about to be discharged. That's how good she looked. He made her up like she was going to the little senior function. She had her little ponytail, curly ponytail. He arched her brows. He gave her a little lip blush. She was cute. I mean, mama was looking bad. She was 10s across the board. So, Cali, you did a good thing. Only thing I need to say, don't let it be so often and in between before you go see your mama. Go and check on your mother. Okay? Make sure that you keep a check-in. You don't want these big spaces, because it only takes a moment to change everything. And I don't want you living in the shoulda, coulda, woulda. You understand? You pick up what I'm putting down? So that's what I leave with you. But I think you're a beautiful spirit. I love you to Reese's Pieces. And I have to say, I was rooting for you from day one, because I could tell you had the energy. You had the energy, and you were going to bring us something. I knew that you were going to bring it. And I really hope that you are given a spot in season 2, because I would love to see more about your makeup and everything. I want to know who's booking the look. And I just want you to be great. Just be great. And then we have Devin's birthday party. Devin's birthday party. It was really, really nice. Really nice. Happy birthday, belated birthday to you, Devin. I hope it was everything that you could have dreamed of, and I wish you many, many more. His birthday party was at this mansion that his fiance rented out for him. That is very bouge, very ooh la la. So the event was catered. The soiree was catered by none other than Chef Pablo. Now, the first thing I noticed was that shrimp and dry pasta. I saw some really big cooked shrimp, looked like the large shrimp. They weren't prawns, but you had some very large shrimp mixed with this. It looked like what's the pasta that they use? It looks like the pasta that they use for like antipasti salad, but it didn't look like it had any seasoning. It didn't have, it looked dry. There was no sauce. I didn't see any Alfredo sauce. I didn't see any pesto sauce. I don't know if it was on the side for people to add to it, because maybe people have allergies, but I don't know. It was just dry. Now everything else to the eye appeared to look really good. I won't say, I mean, he looked like he had chicken wings. He had meatballs. He had, nice finger food, nice plated food. And then he had some stuff that, was more like on the entree level. But see, this is what you do, Max. The producer said, "Did you enjoy Chef Pablo's food?" And Ayo replied, He said, "Did you enjoy Chef Pablo's food?" He gave face. Silence. If you have nothing good to say, we keep it cute. Who said that? We're not talking about it. But that's a Miami girl for you. So, all in all, it was a wonderful event. They had pictures and videos, a nice montage that was created with loved ones and friends and family to wish Devin the happiest of birthdays. Lauren, don't plump them lips up no more. That was scary. Do not touch your lips. But it was beautiful, and Devin was overcome with emotion. Rem and I was ready to shake ass in the pool. Was already just had on a cute little bikini bottom and just was ready to do the thing and ready to get in the pool and ready to frolic. Now, surprisingly, all the people that was, doing the little B-Baby wasn't twerking. This when you're supposed to twerk it up. But he was very reserved, and he looked like he enjoyed himself. But he was to the background. Nevertheless, Devin had a good time, and I was happy for him. And that concludes our first season. Real quick. I mean, what can I say? I enjoyed everyone. I have nothing negative to say. I look forward to hearing more from Marley J and his music and his fashions. I love, he is just so unique and just so him. He is unapologetically himself. And I just enjoyed it so much. And now I want to know what you enjoyed most. So leave it down in the comments below. Let me know what was your favorite part of this season, if you had a most favorite episode, and what just made you smile about these young men from Chasing Orlando. Most importantly, I would like to say welcome to the Chasing family. Now you are officially a part of the Chasing family. So leave it in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and most importantly, subscribe to the channel. As always, I thank you so much. It has been a pleasure spending this time with you all. And until next time.